What's up, guys? Welcome to Alaska. We are watching a game that I played between Lionheart. This is game 3 of the tournament series, and I didn't do a first-person VOD while playing it, so I figured it'd be kind of cool to go over and explain my decision-making throughout this game, and we'll do this for the remaining games in the series as well. So if you guys did not see the series, you're in for a treat. It was very fun, very competitive series, and yeah, hopefully you stay tuned and get to see each game as it's played out. So in this game, Lionheart is playing as Aztec, and I'm playing as British. This is game 3, so I won the first one. I picked first on map 2, and he picked first on map 3, I believe. Yeah, I think I actually counterpicked with British against his Aztec in this game. So I feel like there's not that many direct counters for Aztec. So I think Brits are probably a good one if you have a good enough amount of hunt in your base. So like the outpost really helps defend the rush. They get up pretty early, and they can get units pumping out pretty quickly, and usually will have better economy too. So I think there's a lot of things going for Brits in this matchup if they're rushed. In this game, Lionheart, let's take a look at his deck. He is about to choose it. And there it is. He's got FF Water. The next council member you research or are researching will age up twice as fast. Wow. I actually have never seen or used that card as Aztec. It's very interesting. I wonder if he actually sends it here. So if you use a fast age up for that, I think maybe he does use that in this game. I was wondering what exactly he does for the build order. Oh yeah, this is brutal for me. I'm going for the treasure here. Get caught out by him, and there's really no good way about going about this. I try to get a fake crack shot in there, maybe snipe the treasure. I like to do that, and a lot of people do that. If they see just like that, you fake like you're gonna do it, then you get him to hopefully bug out on the treasure, and then you can get it. But he actually does get it there, and he's gonna end up killing my explorer too. So that's really brutal, especially for Brits when you lose all your line of sight very early in the game, like before 3 minutes, significantly before 3 minutes, and it just really handicaps what you can see. There's really, unless you use a villager, there's not any way to scout, so it leaves you pretty blind, and you have to kind of assume what your opponent's doing. So I think he actually gets the double XP with this too. Yeah, he does. Yep. So well done by him there. He's aging up a little bit later than he could. Going with the messenger, that looks to be the fast age up, and he's yeah, staying on food. So usually you'll see, I mean, there's a couple ways you can go about it. You can gather a bunch of wood as Aztec and build the war hut off gathering in transition, or you could send 700 wood, and that looks to be the case here. I'm not exactly sure. He's got 100 wood, so you can build a house. You could send units first. You could send 3 warrior priests first. And I think he might actually be sending a 3. Yeah, there's the warrior priest. And at this point, I'm still halfway aging up. And look at my vision. Like, I died pretty quickly with my explorer, so I'm not even sure if I got a single treasure, maybe one small treasure, but yeah, pretty sad to lose your explorer that early on. That's why it's a bit risky to go for treasures when you don't have a ton of line of sight over them, or know that your opponent's across the map or just picked up another treasure. Yeah, a little bit risky, and hurt me quite a bit there. And I'm sitting here next to this 135 wood, assuming he's going to take that at some point. I start thinking maybe he's not rushing, based on the fact that he's not, well, this is a little bit early. I guess a little bit later on, he still doesn't take this. And it makes me think that, okay, maybe he's being passive. So, again, I'm just guessing because I have no vision. Oh, man, look at that. So he's got 15 bills on the plaza. Oh man, his macro and micro here is a little bit messed up. He's got 3 warrior priests standing idle, actually. Lion, wake up, man. What is he doing? Oh no. Oh my gosh. He must have been, once he noticed this, he must have been freaking out. Oh, dude. Okay, there he goes. Finally. I mean, that's a lot of time lost, but with that many villagers on the community plaza, it'll make up for it pretty quick. But yeah, that unfortunate little bit beginning there. But he's got 6 right now. He's already got 7, so he's going all in on the the community plaza warrior priest. Boom! He's about to have his 8th right now. It's a lot of villager seconds to be putting on there. But yeah, he's almost maxed out, and he'll get the shipments flying in. He'll probably send 700 wood, I think, and then maybe this guy Kalmeka. I don't know how to say that. Kalmekak. We'll go with that. 9, and he's about to get the 10th one here. Hopefully, for his sake, he takes all of them off that community plaza. I keep wanting to call it fire pit. So many years spent calling it fire pit. So he makes up for his early miss macro and puts the vills immediately onto the gold mine. And he is scouting around my base. He does have a scout that he picked up. He's going 600 coin actually. So yeah, I guess he could have gathered for a bit and probably got there pretty quickly. Either way, it's coming in, and he's getting his food count up as well. At this point, I'm very much knowing that he's not rushing me. Still don't have my explorer though. Built out some manners to give some line of sight, a little bit of protection, and I decided to add a second barracks. I feel like, okay, if he's going for like a fast fortress, I think I can get a lot of damage done going kind of all in with double barracks and really spamming out a bunch of pike and longbow. So that's the approach I'm taking here. Please excuse, I'm taking a few sips of water here and there because a little bit stuffy this morning. But we'll get through this just fine. All right, shipment comes in for me. I'm going 4 vills. Double producing longbow now. I got a handful, actually 10 longbow, 10 pike, and if there's an early shipment, whatever it is, I think that should be able to take care of it. So that's why I'm feeling comfortable to move out. Whether he sends, 10 coyote, 13 mace, I feel like that composition I have will be enough to hold that. Now he's dropping a somewhat back base war hut with that 700 wood that he sent. And I'm trying to harass some vills on the crates there. I see his hero coming in, his war chief coming in, and of course the warriors from the fire pit or from the community plaza. So you never know what timing is about to hit with Aztec here, so I'm a little bit concerned. Back up just a little bit, take out the chief and then the warriors as well. Even though I know they're free for him, that's why I'm like a little bit like maybe I should back up here, maybe I shouldn't go all in. But they do give XP, so it's not the end of the world. I do send a pike to finally, hopefully, grab my explorer. He dances back his war chief, so he is. Oh, and there it is. There he's sending that age 1 shipment. Oh, he canceled it, and he instead is sending 9 slingers, 9 mace. He's got the 5 that he created from the war hut right here. The warrior, 7 of them. Wait, how many can you make? Is there not a max anymore? I thought there was like 6 that you can only make. Wow, he had 8 at one point. So all this, the mace, the warriors, the war chief, the harassment makes it hard for me to siege down this war hut. And he ages up. He goes with the 2 nobles hut and HP bonus, which actually gives the war hut more HP as well. And he's getting his 9 slingers in, his 4 prowlers, and suddenly he's got a pretty solid army, and the warriors are still pumping. There's 8 of them. I guess that is the max, 8. But yeah, the jaguars are on my longbow. There's tons of ranged units just peppering my spearmen, and I decide I gotta get out of there. Not nearly as ideal as you'd want to have a type of, not a rush, but like any pressure. That's just not how I envisioned it. I guess it was really smart for him to send that 9 slinger shipment in transition. Usually you wouldn't see somebody do that. They would want to wait until they age up. And look at this. I mean, he's got another big button of Jags and 10 Coyotes shipped. So at this point, I'm just getting annihilated here, and I'm on the retreat. I do see his noble huts where I think maybe I can get one before it goes down. And he gets really close, but he does get it down, and a few siege, not quite enough to get there, and he's gonna actually take out all those spearmen with the mace. So yeah, looking really bad for me at this point. Not ideal at all. He's up at a good time. He didn't lose any villagers, didn't lose any buildings except the market. He's got 27 villas right now, and I have 44. So definitely a villager advantage, but it's getting to the point where I'm so far behind in military. It's pretty dangerous to go on the map and hunt, which I am doing right now, and it's on the other side of the map, which makes it quite a bit more safe. Macro is not the best right now on berries. It's just kind of all over the place, and I'm just pretty disappointed in the fight, the way the fight has gone, the way that push has gone. And at this point, I don't see any room to age up and expect to be alive. Like, I know that he's got likely a lot of warrior priests. That's why he does a fast fortress. You know, that's pretty common. You expect that if they're going to do the FF, they're going to be 10 warrior priests. And he's going to be sending a bunch of unit shipments. And yeah, so I don't feel that there's any room for me to go to the next stage at this point. So this is where I'm just like, okay, well, all I can do is try to mass a bunch of units. I probably have a better economy, but the shipment curve is definitely in his favor, so that kind of balances out. So let's kind of just hope for utilizing my shipments that I do have, which is 700 coin. And the best way to do that, in my opinion, in this situation with what I saw previously, was to make some cavalry. So I'm making some muskets here, and soon I will transition. And I also made sure to get my explorer because of the stealth ability of those jaguars. So you got to keep that in mind. They are already really good nowadays, especially with their increased speed, faster than muskets. They're 4.5 speed. Yeah, so yeah, these jaguars were pretty much, I don't want to say reworked totally, but they used to have range damage, I believe, area effect, and they weren't as fast. Now they don't have the area effect. They have still a multiplier ×3 against heavy infantry, which is insane. 2 × 2 versus cav, and they're a little bit faster now. So this is not their speed. They're sieging right now, so their speed goes up. It's like, yeah, that looks interesting, but that's not. They're actually 4.5 speed. And here we go. I'm pushing out again. Lots of longbow, and then my group of pike and musketeers. I actually have yet to add any cavalry, but I guess we'll have to wait and see when I decide to do that, because I still don't see that much anti-cav. Obviously the jaguars, but no eagle runners yet. And here comes the push. I'm trying to get a good choke, trying to pull trick if I can, because I don't want these jaguars up on front in my longbow's face, and definitely don't want my musketeers getting attacked by them either. So, and then also snaring, distracting with the explorer. So I'm getting some decent picks here. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, like, that's probably close to 10-ish units that I was able to pick off or damage, and basically only losing my explorer. So I felt a little bit better about that. I know that I have to get things like that done. I need to get like some free picks. Another mace goes down. I'm like very much so hoping to get the best trades possible and use any type of micro I can to keep my units safe and only fight when and where I want to. Also buying back my explorer again so I don't get stealthed by these jaguars. And it looks like Lionheart is double producing jaguars. He gets a 8 batch. Yeah, so now he's got 22 of these guys. He hasn't sent any attack or HP boosts for them yet. Just military shipments. And I send the caravels because at this point I pretty much have nothing else to send. I could go musk attack, but I don't have. I guess I do have 22 of them. Maybe that would have been better shipment here, but I also want to put some pressure on. Keeping my Explorer close, maybe not quite close enough. But yeah, I'm trying to at least get some value out of those caravels. Take this Noble's hut down. Ooh, the Jaguars get awfully close, and this is where I extended a little bit too far. And I see his mass of units, incredible mass of units. And I'm feeling a little bit scared right now, just trying to take as good of a fight as I can. There's coyotes in the front, there's jaguars. My musketeers are trying to get stuff done, but look at all these plus 20s. Those are musketeers dying. Yeah, because the Explorer is still full HP, Super Saiyan, going in. And wow, I mean, you can just see how quickly, even plus 20s for the longbows. That's right. So, and there's so many shots tanked by that hero, that war chief. My longbows are doing what they can, but still 20 of them. So they're very compact. I was feeling okay-ish about that, but yeah, his front line's gone. So that makes me think, okay, I mean that was not ideal. I didn't really want to fight there. I got caught out like I was hoping I wouldn't, but let it happen, unfortunately. Cleared out his front line though, so I killed a lot of coyotes, killed a lot of jaguars. So, you know, I'm like, all right, well, I still have tons of food. I have lots of villagers. I'm at 56. He's at 40. Not that I know that, but so I'm switching over. I killed his front line, like I said. I'm switching over to cavalry. Got some Huss in queue. Basically going Musk Huss at this point, and getting away with hunting over here for quite a while. Moving these villagers now. But still having, this map goes so far over here that like I feel like people don't always like recognize that. Like there's always food here. There's always a big gold mine. Where is it? Here. And it's like you really should utilize that. And he knows too, because he has that on his side of the map too. But Caravel, I think, got a villager, but ended up going down. The TC range is pretty ridiculous when it comes to anti-ship attack. So let's go back and see. He's still making jaguars, and he's getting that front line back very quickly. 14 coyotes, 6 jaguars, more in the queue, and he's even making puma. He did see that stable, so he's preparing for that. Very smart move by him. He's got it. He's gonna have at least 10 puma. And I'm actually sending schooners now, because I'm really starting to run out of food that I can utilize on the map. There's some berries on the side, berries in my base, but not the best gather rate, and there's only so many villages you can actually put on there. So I get a couple docks down. I think I added another one at some point, and hopefully just can get enough of a mass to hold the next push, while maybe getting such a good eco that I just can outmass him. It's tough to do that versus Aztec, because they have the attack ceremony, and that's really strong. So I mean, look at this. Okay, I think if it goes a little bit closer, it's able to attack. It's actually insane range. But yeah, if you take a look, so 138 pop from myself, 11 Huss, 26 longbow, and 20 musketeers. Did I end up sending? I did send musketax, so that is in. That's why I ended up sending schooners. So 140-ish pop for me, and he's at 163. So definitely more military for Lionheart. And I guess that Caravel actually got some value there, like taking out a house. Look, it's gonna get too close here, I think. I don't know. Maybe I already knew I can't get that close because I lost the other one. But now he's adding Eagle Runner Knights, which are, that's big. That is definitely big. Really surprised he didn't send the Knights hit points and attack cards yet. Though he does have quite a bit of Jaguars, Eagle Runners. I think he even, yeah, 14 Arrow Knights. So I'm surprised he didn't send those yet. I'm sure they're on the way though, or soon to be on the way. And again, I'm just staying in my base, trying to mass up as much as I can. 20-ish Huss. It's a good number. I'm just hoping that he doesn't have a front line that's too beefy, or that he has still not made Eagle Runner Knights, which at this point I don't see them. I've never saw them, so I don't expect it. I think I actually have a good chance at a big pop of Huss, and I'm at 170 now. He is as well. So I do have 30 extra villagers, so that's a big difference in military pop. And he's actually getting a little bit of a raid on the left side of the map here with some jaguars, getting a few vill picks. Very nice distraction for him, but I do have the caravel coming in to try to save those vills. It's going to take a while though. And here's the big push. And from my point of view, honestly, I don't even see the Eagle Runner Knights mixed in there. It's so hard to do that. So I'm like pretty excited about this situation right here. I'm thinking, okay, if I drop a few vills, maybe I can win this fight. Like that, I just did not see these Eagle Runners, and you could just see though he has his attack dance. Look how quickly these Husks get shot down. They are getting deleted. I was like feeling like this is a good fight, and then I think at this point maybe I finally noticed that there's a bunch of eagles in the back, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's where my Husks went. But let's see how many. 45 longbows still. I just wish maybe if I repositioned those Husks, I could have been in a better situation. These coyotes are pretty much tearing through the longbows right now. It's looking pretty bad at this point. I'm not feeling great because the series was 1-1. So in losing this game, if I do lose it, I would go down 3-1. Not ideal in a best of 7. And there it is. I realized my army is evaporated. The Huss died so quickly. Didn't have any cavalry cards in H2, unfortunately. And yeah, my army just got annihilated, totally annihilated. So really well played by Lionheart. Nice game plan, and he executed it really well too. He got up to H3 very quickly. I think the biggest thing and the most important decision for him was sending the 9 slingers so that he had that, and also training some more units, getting the warriors from the plaza, and timing all that for a good hold at his war hut, by his war hut in his base, where I just didn't have enough units to push. I had some pikemen sieging the war hut at one point, but never got it too low, and he just had a really nice defense, lots of units to push me back. And from there, he caught me out a little bit on the left side of the map, but I think it was really pretty much won in the initial defense when he got to H3, and then the first shipment or two that he followed up, the big button as well. He just had he had macroed really well to get the Jaguar. I believe there's scout parties, or maybe that's the Hadanasani one, but the big buttons for the Jaguars, he got those out. He got shipments out and really pushed me back and took a lot of units out quite quickly right after aging up. So well done to Lionheart. At this point, again, he goes up 2-1 in the series, best of 7. So you need to win 4 games, and yeah, this is a rough start to the series for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. I hope you tune in for the next few videos that continue this series in the ESOC tournament. I believe it's the summer tournament, or maybe it's the autumn tournament. I'll have to check back on that, but it's still going on. So if you guys are interested, there's lots of good players playing. Go check it out at ESOC TV on Twitch or ESO-community.net. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.